everyone. Good evening. I wanted to share this. I think I know who this hitman is. And this hitman, or alleged hitman, that I was stupid, that I was naive, shallow-minded, non-argumentative. Because, in that community, people, they go off on you, they cut you out. It's drama over there. It's low standard, and I regret to this day ever moving to that environment, and even subjecting my young son, to that environment. I'm very disappointed in myself, but hey, I can't go back on the past. It's a living experience. I believe the so-called hitman who left out of Sacramento, who possibly tried to take me out, is probably, well, I don't want to say too much, is fishing for information to see if I know if it's them, and if I know they're the ones who try to take me out. And it's very unfortunate, over money, somebody else's money. I remember one time before I did my probate, not my probate, but the probate action for my mother's estate. And I knew, what to do and everything, whatever. I had got it all together until my sister and my brother didn't want to sign or waive the bond, right? And then they were like, well, we don't know if you can run off with the money. Okay, how can that be? It'll be in my mother's name anyway. You know what I'm saying? It'll be part of the estate process, and it'll be in a block account anyway, or whatever. Maybe yes, maybe no. They're like, yeah, people change when they get money, but yet you have access to my mother's bank account, and then you took the money out of the joint account, but in your own account. You know what I'm saying? So, who's stealing what money? Like now, yes, of course I have an attorney right now, but, even now, there was monies in my hand. It was like not that much, but still, I didn't steal that money then. And then there's money, well, not even a lot, a couple $100, but, I didn't steal that money then. So it made me start thinking. I know I don't say everything, but I know who's been harassing me, and, I know it's my family. I know it. Because certain things, I don't want to say everything that I know, because that's what they're fishing for. And the so-called hitman is also fishing for information to see whether or not I know who he is, what they did, what they're up to. You know what I'm saying? And, because, just thinking back on my brother's manifesto, that he said to everybody, and he didn't implicate himself, that I said this, I said that, and this and that, but see, he failed to realize we're in the age of technology, right? Everything is monitored, whether you have a surveillance camera, you don't, your phone, your GPS, even if it's, if you change your phones and you have the same contacts, it's triangulated, or, you turn your phone off, they still follow you. Smart lines, smart meters, your cars, maybe your next door neighbor or whatever. They hear everything. They know everything. They've been investigating for years. God's hard to get back now. Because I said my brother would come by for like, oh, meet my son, or, he needed a place to stay. I thought it was all a setup. I didn't know for what. Now it's all coming together. So I think this so-called hitman, if he, became informant, because there's a lot of confidential informants or criminal informants in that community. I already peep game already. Because I remember these are watchmen. I would go to up to the local gas station or whatever, even the liquor stores. I'm like, damn. They act weird. They're not like, they're not even trained. Sometimes if you're a criminologist or an investigator, and you're just a plainclothes person. You don't look obvious. You just do your business, and you just, whatever. But these people, they make it so obvious. It's so comical. Like they want to be something that they wish they would have been if they would have got their life together. You know what I'm saying? So, but basically, I just feel that this so-called hitman, or whoever he is or she is, wants to know whether or not, if I know, if it's them. Or I want to see how much information I know, because I was trying to, at the time, I was doing my housing stuff, the mold and stuff like that, and the harassment I couldn't put together. Because until my mom's death, everything started coming out. You know what I mean? It was like a burden off my shoulder, kind of like a relief. But it was like I started getting all this, they say downloads or dreams I don't want to say too much because people, some people don't believe in certain things, but until it happens to them. But I started seeing the stuff that was happening in the past came into fruition after my mom's death. And then I thought, the poisoning, first let me back up. I thought about how my belongings, like my papers and fire extinguisher, my pan, my cast iron skillet, and my hair curler at my mom's house. And then I started thinking how my little son was getting sick at chest pain at 3 years old. That's when it started. And he had a runny stomach and shit like that. And I did too, like for no reason. And, like stomach pain, like death, I don't know. And my son did too. And he complained about stomach pain and chest pain. And doctors couldn't find out what was going on. And an MRI, this and that. They had muscle weakness. And then my kids didn't want to eat my food. If I cook something, they're like, no, I'm not hungry. Whatever. Or if they get hungry, they'll make their own stuff, which I didn't mind at the time. But fast forward, looking back, in North Highlands, the same shit started happening. Chest pain, sickness, like nausea, my coffee tasted weird. And, I thought maybe, age, getting older. And that's what I thought. And then my son was complaining. And then I started seeing my mustard expanding in the fridge and my condiments and, just started tasting weird. I started throwing shit out, my spice and shit like that. I started, monitoring my things. And then I started thinking to myself, I thought the apartments, the management, he's no good. He's a snake. He's wicked. He should not be in that position. He will cost a lot of businesses a lot of money. But I was like, everybody knew people were burglarizing my apartment, but didn't say a word, none. So for one woman, she told me, I saw her out, and she told me that they disrespect me when I leave. I said, what do you mean? She's like, they come in your apartment when you and your son leave. I'm like, what? But there was no forced entry, you know what I'm saying? At one point, my door was unlocked, like cracked open. And one tenant, he didn't stay there long. He was trying to come to my apartment when I was walking my sister out, whatever. So obviously there was a hidden camera in there. So I confronted him because he didn't speak English, because they're all involved, all those Afghanistans in the office, and because my location showed me in Don Julio. I have the address and everything. I'm uploading my community board. But I always wanted to say that the so-called hitman, he's fishing for information. He wants to know if I know. He wants to know if I know that he was the one who was hired to take me out. Now, if he was so much a man of honor, but I do know people have a job to do, he will contact authorities and let them know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? These people are criminals. I've never in my life would ever thought. And so just to think back about the probate stuff about, oh, she's a thief. And I remember when I was a young kid, I was always blamed for things. Oh, yeah, Fatima took it. Or my brother, he couldn't speak. He had speech therapy. He was like, Dia took it. And he would be the one doing it. You know what I'm saying? I remember I didn't live at home. I was gone. I was a teenager. And I was getting home from school, from high school. And my mom called me, Fatima took my car, blah, blah. I just saw you drive down the road. But she was so much in denial. everything was blamed for me, but she knew it wasn't me. And I was like, I was at school and I just got home, and then it was my brother, but my mom knew, but she was somewhat in denial. She couldn't, accept the fact, you know what I mean? So anyways, but, I don't know. But I believe that the so-called hitman wants to know if I know if he was the one who tried to take me out. And it's very unfortunate because the sheriff's department know about it because they're so crooked and they're upset for their own selves. They didn't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? But it will go down though. It's gonna be revamped. And to have me on the dark web, exploiting me and making money off of me. And all apartments, nobody say, all the apartments in Sacramento that I know have hidden cameras in their tenant units. Prove me wrong.